Hello and welcome, my name is Bubba Fabes and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be giving you guys all the information that you need to know about all three upcoming operators, as well as the new map that we'll be getting September 5th, so stay tuned and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first operator that we're going to be taking a look at is going to be the defender known as Lesion. He's going to be our 2-speed, 2-armor operator defender with the weapon selection of either a silenced 612 shotgun or a T5 SMG. Obviously he has that pistol as well. And then taking a look at his gadget selection is the difference between either the impact grenades or the deployable shield. Now what makes him super special is going to be his special ability, and his special ability is Goo Mine. So what makes that so special and sets him apart from most other defenders is that he actually only starts the round with one Goo Mine and then obtains another Goo Mine every 35 seconds, giving them the ability to achieve a total of 7 Goo Mines in a round. So it makes it really important to keep him alive for the entirety of the round to make full use of his special ability. Now, digging a little bit deeper into the Goo Mine is that it can be tossed pretty similarly to a smoke canister. It can only be deployed on the floor, and right after you deploy it, it takes a quick second and then it turns completely invisible with a cloaking device. This will stop from any sort of attackers or even other defenders from seeing it at all. And the benefit of this as well is it gives your screen, you have little markers on your screen which shows the deployed Goo Mines that you have set around, which can allow you to know when one of them explodes. This will let you know if one was destroyed or if someone walked on it, which can provide you with additional information that you can again relay back to your team and hopefully optimize it when someone walks on it, catch them off guard when they try to pull the syringe out, and get yourself a nice and easy kill. The effects of the Goo Mine do two different things. As an attacker steps on it and activates it, what happens is a little injection goes into his leg and deals an immediate 10-point damage. Now, two things can happen. You can leave the syringe in and then take 8-point damage hits over time, or you can take the time and hit the function key, bend over and pull the syringe out of your leg, though it does leave you vulnerable to an attack. So you have to use that wisely. Depending on your scenario, you either keep taking those points and hopefully get a couple of kills, or you can find a safe spot to take that syringe out of your leg and then keep on going with the battle. In actual gameplay, Lesion's going to make a very strong anchor operator, being able to hold down sites quite well. With the invisibility of the Goo Mines, makes it really difficult for the attackers to avoid them at all, as well as that information that's relayed to him as one is destroyed or whatnot. It helps give away the attacker's positioning, helping him to narrow down where the attack is most likely going to come from, as well as giving that information back to his team, with the benefit of him being able to deploy a total of 7 if he's able to survive long enough, is definitely going to make him a very strong defender for sure. Now, taking a look at our second Hong Kong DLC operator, this is going to be the only attacker that we're getting out of the three. We're going to be looking at Ying, and she's going to be another 2-speed, 2-armor capable operator, bringing to the table either your choice of the T95 LSW, which is going to be a high round machine gun. You're going to be able to carry a lot of bullets without needing to reload, and then your second option is a non-silenced S6 shotgun. Her gadget options are going to be between the choice of either bringing a claymore or smoke grenades. Now, smoke grenades are actually going to be getting a buff in this next patch. I'll be talking about that in my next video, so don't forget to click that subscribe button. You won't want to miss that video and learn about all the new game updates, so stay tuned for that. Getting back into Ying, we'll talk about her Candela. This is a flashbang kind of charge that will release multiple flashbangs into a room, and you can do that with two different ways. The first way to activate it is just to roll it, and the second one, it activates pretty similar to a fuse charge. Now, the only difference is there's an option for this. It's not triggered system, it's a timing system. So if you're going to roll it, there's 4 key options. The longer you hold it for, it's going to mean it's going to roll further or deeper into that room before it explodes. Or if you have it sitting on a wall, the timer is just going to mean how long that delay is before it's going to release those flashbangs into that room. But the bonus of this is that the flashbangs actually don't affect Yane. She is completely immune to it, which is a super benefit because flashbangs can be really hard to time, and it doesn't help if you flash yourself. So being immune to that means she can charge in right as they're going off and blinding the other people, giving her optimum time to make use of the blind time of the enemies. By having 3 of these Candelas, Yin is going to be a very strong attacker, giving her the capability to enter into occupied rooms much safer than any other operator, while flashing out the room and being safe from the flashes herself. Now, taking a look at her last operator, we have a third operator in this season. It's going to be Ella, another defender, which is going to be a 3-speed, 1 armor defender with a weapon selection of either the Scorpion Evo or a non-silenced FO15 shotgun. The other thing that makes her separate herself already is you can take a look at that pistol. It's going to come equipped with a red dot sight, so that's very interesting indeed. It's going to make that pistol a pretty strong thing. Pair that up with that shotgun, you're going to have that distance and the accuracy with that pistol and that close quarter battle with that shotgun. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, as well as her gadget selection is going to be either the impact grenades or barbed wire. Now, taking a look at her special ability, she's going to be bringing a concussion proximity mine. This one's going to act a little bit different than what we saw earlier from Lesion. Hers can be placed on all surfaces, the floor, the ceiling, the roof, you name it, it'll stick to it, and then it reacts whenever someone gets in a closer proximity. But the other bonus to her is that, so she gets 3, but she will always keep a 4th one on her. So if she ever gets in the down but not out stage, she has the ability to actually place one down. So if an attacker, again, approaches to try to finish that kill, he's going to get hit with that concussion grenade, allowing your teammates to get that kill on him and finish him off. Now, before I continue further, there's another thing I want to address. Is a lot of people make the assumption that's going to be similar to the concussion from Echo's drone. That is not really the case. Echo's drone causes dizziness and swaying and can be countered by laying down. This is different. It's not quite so dizzy and swaying. It affects your screen. It creates that loud bang, which causes you not to be able to hear any other footsteps, and gives that visual cue as the defender, knowing where that comes off, allowing her, with being 3-speed, to round that corner and take advantage of that operator who can no longer run and ends up moving at a slower pace until he's no longer concussed. Having Ella added to the game is going to put her in a position between a roamer with her good weapons and quick speed, between that and the trapper with her ability to throw those concussion proximity mines, places her right in the middle. So it's going to be interesting to see how she's going to be played and what kind of strategies can come from it, because her ability to mix between a roamer and a trapper gives her a little bit of flexibility in her play style. So I'm really interested to see how that plays out. So now, finally being able to sit down and take a look at this map and talk about some of the key features and some of the tips and tricks and the design areas of this map. The first thing that we know about this map is that it's basically a abandoned theme park setting, and one of the ways that they design this map is that it's a close quarter map, and that it's designed so that the attackers are almost forced to come inside for the fight. There's no real way that the attackers can take over objectives and rooms as easily from the outside of the building. So that's going to bring them inside for that kind of CQB combat sort of scenario. The other thing that I want to point out that was pointed out in the panel is they can see the monorail that leads right into the middle of this map, and that's really going to split this map into 2 or 4 pieces if you include like top floor and main floor sort of idea. So this is kind of some footage of this main monorail area right here, and I can really see it coming down to either as an attacker or a defender trying to hold that off, and that's going to cut off any defenders and really cut the map in half. As the attackers, if they control it, then all they have to worry about is that one half of the map. But as a defender, if you're able to get through on this side, you're able to kind of open the map up even more. I feel it's going to make a real strong point to taking control of that monorail section. The other thing I want to point out is, looking here, all those red marks that you see right there on the map, those are breachable areas. We know that there's 2 hatches on the roof that we can gain access to, and then on the top floor there's going to be 4 hatches hatches to be able to bring us down, as well as a railing overlooking a certain section of the main floor, and then a lot of breachability from the top floor to the main floor. So with that in itself, it reminds of a lot of other maps, and it's going to be a key to hold that top floor as a defender, or that will be your push as an attacker. Take control of the top floor, and then you can get those kill holes and get those angles down below, pick off a few people before you move in. As we're able to walk around this map a little bit, we can really see all the clutter that's going to be being brought to this map, as well as so many different corners, tight angles, and small rooms. It really breathes and lives the kind of close quarters, and the kind of clutteredness really adds a lot of fear. There's a lot of places to hide, so it's going to be very difficult to be able to clear out all the rooms, trying to find the people hiding in the corners and underneath the tables. It's going to make this a really interesting map to kind of get into and attack, as well as give the defenders a lot of options as well. Well guys, that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, as well as I hope you learned something. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about these operators in the map? Who do you expect to be the best? And just tell me your thoughts. I always love to hear from you guys in the comments, as well as don't forget to click that subscribe button and that little bell icon beside it. I'll be releasing another video about all the kind of game changes and balance fixes, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, my friends, I will see you later.